Hey everybody, it's Brent Laster from Tech Skills Transformation here with your We Love Open Source AI Tech Tip of the Day. So we are all used to asking AI questions about how do we write this better, or how do we create this code, or how do we do X, or that sort of thing in there too. But have you ever thought about the power of leveraging AI to ask you questions? So I'll give you an example of what I mean. This is one of kind of my favorite techniques to use with AI when I'm trying to learn about something. You can have a prompt that you provide to AI, and you can actually have the AI quiz you, develop questions and ask you questions and check your answers. Here's a prompt that I'll share with you that's a pretty general one. I found that it works pretty well in most cases. Using the content of something, generate 10 multiple choice questions to test my knowledge of the topic. Use only questions that have one correct answer, and mix in 3 other answers that look plausible. Pose one question at a time, and do not share the right answer until I have responded with my answer. I had to add that because in some cases the AI was helpfully trying to show me the right answer ahead of time. Then notice it said, once I respond, inform me politely if my answer is correct or incorrect or why, and also cite the exact source for the correct answer when showing it. So what this does, this is going to tell the AI to generate, and 10 is just a general number here. You could change it if you want to, but multiple choice questions based off of some content that I'm pointing it to. And I'm telling it to try to make it more realistic, to mix in other answers that could be plausible, and when it responds to tell me the right answer, but also point me to the source of the material that it's drawing from. So that helps me to be really accurate with that. So let's take a look at some things we could do with this. Now, let's say that we want to learn about basic AI tech. So we'll say, using the content of your knowledge on basic AI tech, generate 10 multiple choice questions, and so on. So we'll go off and let this run, and let's see what it comes back with. I'll create a quiz to test your knowledge. Question 1, what does GPU stand for in the context of AI and machine learning? And you can see it's giving me 4 answers there: general processing unit, graphics processing unit, guiding processing unit, or global processing unit. Well, let's just pick something that I know is wrong to see how it responds. So I'll pick D, I'll enter that. And it should come back. Correct answer is B, graphics processing unit. But see, it gives me nice sort of explanation of things as well. So it gives me that nice kind of explanation of how it can do, why the other answers look plausible, but why this one is correct, and so on. So this is a nice way to have it generate questions from something from its own training knowledge. But here's one of the problems, right? We all know that these models are trained as of a point in time. And that point in time could be very recent, depending on the model, or it could have been a year ago. So one of the things we can do, again, taking this prompt as sort of a general purpose prompt, is we could actually point it to, perhaps we have a PDF file, for example, that we want to use. So I'm going to say, I'm going to add a file. Actually, I've got a file locally that I'm going to pick up here, an AI Fundamentals Study Guide. And I'll go ahead and open that up or attach it. And then I'm going to say, using the content of the attached file. And I'm doing this one in GPT. Great, I'll quiz you with 10 multiple choice questions. Which one of the following best distinguishes narrow AI from general AI? I think this is answer B. Let's see if I get that right. Good try. Nope, not quite. All right, answer C. So in this case, you see, actually got the wrong answer in there. So, but that's okay, because it tells me again the explanation of it. So you've got this quiz set up, and you can go through and you can have it generate other questions. You can have it generate 50 questions instead of 10. One more note about this. Let's go to github.com/Copilot. This is a general interface for Copilot within GitHub. So one of the things I can do here is I can take that same prompt, and I can once again put it in, And then I could say using the content, and since I'm working in this GitHub Copilot, it is tightly integrated with GitHub. It understands things. So I can say using the content of github.com, let's take one of my repositories that has to do with Kubernetes operator demo here. And let's see what it does with this. So it goes through and it says produces questions off of that. What is the primary purpose of the operator YAML file? And then you would go on from there. So you get the idea. So I hope that this gives you some, makes you think about ways that you can use the AI and have it ask you questions to get value of it that way, whether you're using a file, whether you're using a repository, whether you're using its built-in knowledge there. It's a great learning tool, great to help with study guides as well. And with this kind of a simple prompt, pretty universally easy to use. Thanks and have a great day.